Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and as most of you have noticed, we've got the new Grenader battlement as a new possible stratagem we can unlock depending on how it works. However, it's only available on one planet. We're going to go over a little bit of that, but along with that, there was another leaked one that came right around it with the Grenader battlement, so we're going to cover that as well. But without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So fellow Helldivers, there is a lot going on in the game and we have a brand new stratagem that we get to test out, but first there's an MO that we got to cover. Right now we got to go ahead and suppress Illuminate invasions in order to guarantee super Earth safety from the Meridian Singularity. We've got to defend against 6 attacks from the Illuminate. Now that's pretty easy, all said and done, and the best thing about this is, well, the new Grenader battlement is here. It's a stationary ballistic cover with a mounted grenade launcher. It can protect multiple Helldivers from small arms fire, and well, we've seen gameplay of it before, but against the Illuminate it is so much fun. You just board them up, you blow them up. It's overall a great thing. Now, Iron Sights was actually showing us the Grenader and what it does right here. Along with that, there's some other defensive stratagems there, but what was interesting is on his build of the game, there is this little flare thing in the top left. If you go ahead and look very closely, you can go ahead and see it, and well, this is another stratagem that seems to be coming right around the corner as it is in the build of the game alongside the Grenader. And today we're going to talk about the surprise one and what it means for the future of the game. We're going to go ahead and show a lot of the gameplay for it, and along with that, there is going to be a furry that just like kind of pops up, or a little, you know, avatar. So do be aware of the jump scare you might see there. But without further ado, let's go into what we can be expecting for this flare. On a recent Reddit post, Tier 5 NPC gave us a ton of information on upcoming content to the game. And the first thing I want to go over is a disclaimer, because some of the footage you're going to see is due to the sheer darkness. And he wanted us to know that the following showcase, if you see it, is going to be using a fully custom night vision system, along with weapons and armors that are not native to the game. So that part of the game and content does not seem to be coming in the near future. Anyways, that being said, let's go over and talk about a new particular hazard event from the first game is going to be coming into a new planetary side event. And this is going to be an eclipse / event hazard. It's going to be caused by a much bigger planet covering the sector's sun, plunging the map into a darkness of deep blue, and on certain maps, completely in darkness, to the point that the only source of light will be your beacons, weapon-mounted flashlights, and of course, flare, to be taken with a grain of salt, as in the state right now, it's borderline unplayable. So this might be something that we might not actually be able to play in the near future. That being said, the enemies such as the bots are going to be able to still detect Helldivers at a moderate distance. The bugs, on the other hand, can pretty much only see smoke until you start running, shooting your weapon, or cool down a stratagem. Keep in mind that the flare attracts chaff around it like moths to a flame. Basically, if we want to be able to see properly, we're going to have to fight some enemies to go ahead and along with that deal with some friction. Now, this stratagem is a call time instant. It's got a cooldown of 30 seconds and it lasts for 30 seconds. The flare stratagem is a free objective stratagem that is exclusively offered to operations with the planetary eclipse and will not take any of your current stratagem slots and will be available similar to when Super Earth gives weapons and stratagems to test or use, such as the free rail cannon strike we had just the prior week. Now, this planetary event will be very similar to the super colony of Meridia, which we turned into a black hole, and the planet will be Clendath 2, which is rumored to have something brewing when one of its neighboring planets will undergo a transformation in which rings will appear. The planet to be in question holds startling similarities to the planet from Starship Troopers, along with the system Clendathu, in which it's found. So there definitely is some nod to Starship Troopers there. Obviously, this game has always taken a lot of inspiration from it. There are actually some game voice files in it right now. Some of them says, one shudders to envision what repulsive larva gestates within the gloom as we speak. Helldivers, the Terminatives has spawned some foul new Masmia to stay in our galaxy. Good to finally have the super colony eradicated, now to do the same to the Illuminate. And along with that, there's a whole new log of new Illuminate added that most of you have seen on the Steam files. And there's new conversational transcripts that also point to these, such as the Illuminate secure dark fluid mission, find the dark fluid, secure the means to defend democracy. The Illuminate cannot be allowed to retain dark fluid. Who knows what heinous schemes they devised in their century of exile. There's also some images, some of them have already been put into the game, such as missing colonists explained, which has been an issue going on in the past. Along with that, multiple distress calls, multiple signal stations across the Galaxian sectors far away from Terminator Automaton fronts have picked up multiple distress calls from several planets. Despite these planets being classified as sparsely populated, there's no real significance. However, we did get this crazy image right here, which does seem to be the dark fluid harvesters that Tier 5 NPC showed us, where they are absolutely just bombing the planet, scouring their resources. This actually reminds me a ton of Mass Effect with the Reaper, so it will be interesting to see that come in. Go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thornton Smash on Twitter, but without further ado, let's get into it.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end, no dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning they, Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
Reinforcements on the way.
Calling down fortification. Objective located.
Calling in any.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
What just happened? Oh no!
That's one! My dude!
Extraction complete.
No!
S1!
You have maintained our way of life.
Dropship! Orbital inbound!
Firing non-lethal payload.
I got the terminal!
Holy grenade! Requesting air support. Rare sample acquired.
Who did that? Huh? Huh?
Terminate outpost destroyed.
Sample collected. Throwing
I had a
supply
Pepsi
beacon.
on my back. Alright. You know what? Never mind. I said never mind. Take shit.
Let me know down below, what do you guys think about the Grenader battlement? Are you enjoying it? Also, what do you think about the flare, and how do you think it'll play into Helldivers 2? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I cover more news on the daily, and until next time everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading managed democracy.